Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. I am Omazino and I make videos on sewing tutorials and DIY. So today I'm going to be sharing with you how to make bias with your bias maker. So I have three different sizes here: 1 inch, ½ inch and 3/4 inch. So let's learn together. What we need for our bias is scissors, ruler. Fabric will be using anything for marking, bias maker, and then flexible measuring tape. All fabric has more stretch diagonally like this compared to this and this. So it's always advisable whenever you want to cut your bias, you should fold it diagonally like this and then you cut. Now I'll be making bias for these three different sizes. So whenever you want to cut your bias, it's always good you multiply whichever size you want by 2 or almost a little before. So this is 1 inch. I will cut my fabric for almost 2 inch. Since this is 3/4 inch, I'll cut my fabric for almost 1.5 inch. And since this is 1 inch, I'll cut my bias for almost 1 inch. Just not, because I don't like it to overlap and then it will be bigger inside compared to the folded bias side. So since I'm making from 1 inch and this fabric is already on fold, I will just cut a little, almost 1 inch. So now I will just measure almost 1 inch, but not 1 inch since the fabric is on fold, and then I'll mark it right at almost 1 inch. When I'm done marking, I will rule. And after ruling, I will just cut. I'll keep it aside. And then next, I will cut for my 3/4 inch. So I'll just measure this one to add almost 1.5. Then I'll measure it right round. Then I'll rule and then cut. Next is the ½ inch bias. So I'll just try to mark. I'll mark almost 1 inch, but not exact 1 inch. After that, I will rule and then cut. Now these are the three different sizes I cut. So now I'll just try to take it in through my bias. I'll take it in through this sharp edge. Then I'll try to bring it out from my bias like this. And if I have difficulty trying to make it come out, I'll just take my scissors open and then use this sharp edge to pass it in through the bias eye like this. And when it comes out, I'll just try to drag it out a little before I start ironing. I'll do the same thing for all three of them. This one too is difficult for me to bring it out. And then, so I'll just use my scissors. The same way, I'll bring it out. And then when it comes out a bit, I'll just drag it out and then just for me to be able to iron on it. Then I'll do the same thing for the third one. But wow, this one came out by itself, so there's no need for me to use the scissors. So now I'll just connect my iron to power. Allow the iron to get hot a bit. Then I'm set to iron. Now when you want to iron, you should just place your iron, and slowly you push your bias backward. Once you iron any part, you slowly push your bias backward like this. Just when I'm pushing it backward like this. Always make sure that it's coming out very well before you iron. So that in case it's not, you push it in again and then adjust before you iron. Now I'm done with my 1 inch. I also did a detailed video on how to make your bias without your bias maker, because there are times when you want a particular size, you don't have the bias, or you don't even have any bias at all. So I'll just drop the link on my description box so you can check it out later, so you can also learn how I make bias without a bias maker. So I'll just do this for all 3 like this. As you iron, you push it backward. Wow. And all 3 bias is complete. I'll just put the bias by the side of each. So if you have any question, I would like you to just drop any question in the comment section below. And